Hey everyone, my name is Ben Weber and I'm here to give you my demonstrative speech on how to change a flat on your bicycle. So, a lot of people get flat tires, it's very common, and I here have my specimen for you. But first, I'm going to go over the 3 things that you'll need to change your flat tire. You need another tube, which you can buy at a bicycle store. You need a bicycle pump to pump back up, and you're going to need tire levers, which look like this. They're generally very small. So, there are generally 3 or 4 steps on changing a flat tire depending on how many things you do. First thing you need to do is get your wheel off. Wheels have many different mounting systems, so refer to your bicycle for that, generally in your owner's manual. And so I have my wheel off my bike, and the first thing you're going to need to do is take the tire and tube off. Use your tire lever, put the tire lever between the rubber and the metal of your wheel, and pry it off. Use the tire lever to slide the rest of the rubber off. And keep doing that until one side is completely off. You have all that. And so, now that you have that one side, you want to get the rest of the tire off. And you do that by starting on the side opposite of the valve stem where you put the air in and pushing the rubber off. It should come off very easy. Now, you have this. This tube was not bad, so it won't have a hole in it, but your old tube will generally be more flat than this and have a hole somewhere. You can look at that, figure out where the hole was, find that relative on your tire or wheel, and then you're able to determine what caused your flat. One of the other things you might want to do is run your hands on the inside of your tire to see if there are any glass shards or staples through. Otherwise, the next tube you put in will just get punctured again. You'll have to do this over again. So, now that you have all these steps completed, you're going to take a brand new tube, which out of the package will look something like this, and very flat. You want to put some air in that. You can either blow it in or use a bicycle pump, and it'll be slightly inflated. Now you put that back in the tire lining, and you have it looking just as it came off. And so this is the last step for the tube, and now the whole rubber system, you're going to find the valve stem, and you're going to take that and you're going to put it through the hole where it came out of. Start with just one side and leave the other side of the rubber off, and slowly work that on. This part will probably take the most practice, and generally will take you much longer than just that the first few times you do it. And so, again, you have just the one side off. You're going to again start at the valve stem where you put the air in. You're going to take that side and you're going to push it over so that that gets onto the metal. And you're going to push upwards and outwards so that the rubber doesn't pinch the tube between the tire and itself, otherwise it will cause it to go flat again. So you're going to do that multiple times. And once you get to a certain point, the tire will become so taut that you're unlikely to be able to do it with just your hands. So again, pull the tire lever out, and put the tire lever between the metal and the tire, and force it back up. And so, now that you have all of this set back up, you're going to take your bike pump and you're going to pump up your tire back to proper pressure. You should be able to find your proper pressure according to Park Tool Owner's Manual on the side of the tire casing, and that's going to be anywhere along here. It'll generally just be in black, the same color as the casing, but it'll stand out. And according to Sheldon Brown's online website, tires and tubes are very important to be properly inflated because, one, it will increase your ride quality because you will have less rolling resistance, it will be a smoother ride, and you'll get less pinch flats. If you are underinflated, you'll get more pinch flats, have to replace your tubes more often, and have lots and lots of issues. And so, I hope you have a bicycle pump at home with a pressure gauge on it, otherwise you can use car tire gauges, etc., etc. And then, finally, you have to get your tire back on the bike. And that is all for my presentation of how to change a flat on your bike. Wait, I need to show you guys. I need to prove that you're here. Say hello to my audience. They're pretty awesome.